All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from downtown Baton Rouge, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 OTB, brought to you by All-Star Toyota here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. Let's get to a little Would You Rather Wednesday. Ooh, this one's tough. Would you rather this week be Texas quarterback Arch Manning or Alabama head coach Kalen DeBoer?
Arch Manning.
Arch Manning.
Oh, really?
Sure.
Oh, but Texas plays nobody for the next 3 weeks. I can stat pat. Oh,
But here's the deal, Jordan, and I think Flynn will agree with me here. There's nothing he can do in those 3 weeks that's going to change a lot of people's minds because nobody cares about
There's
them.
nothing Kalen DeBoer can do for the rest of the season for people to change their minds on him.
Okay. All right. The people have spoken.
I'd rather be Arch right now.
All right.
Sure.
I mean, you only play one game a week, but for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you can be Arch Manning, starting quarterback for Texas.
Yeah.
Walking around campus,
Yeah.
going to bars. So it's pretty sweet. If you're Kalen DeBoer, you can have that beta face all week.
And a bad hairline.
Does he? Didn't even look at it.
I mean,
He's always got a hat on.
It's a little balding.
You know, it's crazy that we was down there at Thibodeau for the Man and Passing Academy. Arch Manning pulled up in a white Sprinter van,
Yeah, he did.
hopped out with like 2 dudes, walked around the bar, and left. Everybody else having a good time. You know, Marcel Reed, Haynes King, who I feel like should be Meathead QB of the
He
year.
is. He's on the
just making
all
sure.
Meathead team. And the Phil Steele, he's QB1.
Okay, just making sure. But yeah, he didn't really socialize with everybody. You know, Tyler Shuck was there taking shots with us. You know, Arch just pulled up, Sprinter van, looked around, walked around.
Too much
had a
paparazzi.
little couple girls walking around with him, and then left. Got up out of there. QB1 stuff, I guess.
Hey, you know.
I have a good would you rather.
Yeah, come on.
Would you rather be would you rather be the best player on a championship team, or would you rather be the best player on a losing team, or would you rather be a bench warmer on a championship team?
I think we've done this one.
I want to play.
You want to play?
I want to play.
So you'd rather be the best player on a losing team?
I mean, I try to change your fortunes there, but
Yeah.
I can't watch.
Okay.
I need to play.
Matt?
I got to feel like I helped the team in some way.
I don't know. So we have done this one before. So my answer might be different, but I want to play.
You want to play?
I'll play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all said play, and Taylor was the one that was like, I want a championship,
Yes.
which is on brand. Okay, do you have one?
I did. I'm trying to find it.
Okay,
Jesus.
Hey, relax.
I'll let
pal.
you go then.
He's trying to find it.
I'm trying to find it. All right.
Just go ahead.
I don't want to
Alonzo.
step all over you.
No,
go
please
ahead.
do.
Okay.
No, please. Hey, relax, dude.
Turn your heel in while you're at it. Good Lord.
Would you rather only be able to eat food someone else chewed first?
Oh my goodness.
Or every drink you take must be served from a stranger's shoe?
Ooh. You know,
Gross.
you know what? Give me the shoe.
That's
So I got to
Guys,
drink
give me
out
the
of somebody's shoe, or I have to
Eat
chew
somebody
food,
else.
Basically
baby
like a
bird,
bird,
baby
yeah.
bird it,
Baby
yeah.
bird.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's
I got to, yeah.
I
I
hate
think I'd rather just
feet.
drink out of the shoe, man.
What was it, Old Greg? You drink Bailey's from a shoe? Is that Old Greg? Remember that video, YouTube? Old Greg. I'm
No.
Old Greg. No. You suck.
They both suck, though. Both
Yeah,
options.
both are
I'm
pretty
drinking
strong.
I'm drinking out of the shoe a little bit. I mean, it's not great, but
It's not great, but I can't
And then
eat
you get
somebody
someone like
else's food.
T-Bob that doesn't wash their feet.
Oh, that's true. Doesn't use soap on their feet.
You have to go with the shoe thing because like I don't think you can get. You probably can, but I don't think you can get like sick from that. Like if somebody's got some nasty stuff in their mouth.
Got some little athlete's foot going on down there.
I guess you could get that, but like if you're eating something out of someone's mouth, like ugh.
Yeah, just every meal, somebody
Can't
has
do
to
that.
sit there and spit it on your plate, and you have to eat it. Come on, man. I'll drink out the shoe. Put a little martini in the shoe, little kick with it, a little zest.
Yeah, that is gross.
That's brutal, man. Where you got that from? That's crazy.
All right.
You sure?
I'm not sure what.
You ready?
You need to relax, pal. Would you rather only be able to eat pizza
Yes.
for the rest of your life or never be allowed to eat pizza again?
Ooh.
Never eat pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I
man.
could go without.
I
I mean, I love
It's
pizza.
a balanced meal. If you look
Yeah.
at it like that old school pyramid thing.
Yeah,
True.
I mean, I'm not like pizza's great, but it's not one of my go-tos. So yeah.
I'm at the.
I love pizza, but I don't think I could eat it every day for the rest
I
of
think
my
there was
life.
probably a time in life where I would have said
Yes.
pizza.
Yeah.
College.
But like, I'm a man now.
Yeah.
Like every now and then, too much bread
Right.
makes my tummy rumble.
Oof.
And I
Can't do
love
cheese.
tacos.
Oh,
cheese.
BBGs.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
A little too much
BBGs.
cheese.
a little too much. It's not the cheese; it's the bread.
The bread.
And I
the
don't
bread will
get
get
it.
you.
Sometimes the bread hits different than others. Sometimes like 2 bites
Yeah.
of bread and I'm not feeling great. Sometimes I can eat a bunch of bread and I feel great. What's happening with that? I don't know. Maybe it's how inflamed the gut is. I
Yeah.
have no idea. Learn a lot about gut health the older you get.
Yeah.
So I think we're all in agreement.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
That's not a good question. If we're all in agreement.
Yeah,
Let's-
you
Too much.
suck.
It's too much good food out there. Just
that was
to leave
Chat
alone.
GPT's fault.
Would you rather your
Your
best
friend
friend?
failed you.
Would you rather
He betrayed you.
drive 10 hours to a road game with your buddies or take a 30-minute flight sitting in the middle seat next to 2 rival fans?
Ooh.
Are they like?
Yeah, it depends on the fans.
Are they big fans?
Yeah.
Well,
Have they showered?
Yeah.
Have they brushed their teeth?
Wait, so I have to sit in the middle though.
you got to sit in the middle and they're just yapping.
Oh, I
I
can
did
heckle.
a
now.
15
I can heckle. I'm a heckler now. We can go back and forth with it.
I
We
did
can
a
go back and forth
15-hour
with
road trip with some buds, and it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
So I hate flying,
Yeah,
and
you
I
do.
hate being in the middle even more.
I can't stand being
Yeah,
Even
me
if
too.
it's 30 minutes. I don't know if I want to suffer for 30 minutes or like be fine for 15 hours. That's a hard one.
Am I driving the full 15? Or we
It's
like
10.
splitting it up?
10.
Oh, am I driving the full 10 or we like
Yeah.
splitting it up?
It says rather drive 10 hours.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's a long drive, man.
I guess.
Road trips are not bad. Like, it
No.
depends on the
They're not.
company. It's like if you
If
have
you're
good
driving,
company,
you get the
can
aux
do anything.
cord. That's usually
Yeah.
how it goes. So
Yeah, you get the aux cord.
Yeah.
How long is the flight again?
30
30
minutes.
minutes.
Oh, yes.
I'm about to say,
Yeah, but you got to
can-
think like taxiing.
They got noise canceling, headphones.
I just can't. Middle is like.
And I can do some chirping. So 30 minutes chirping, we can go. We can go.
I've heard you and Taylor talk. Y'all's tongue
Yeah,
dry.
we can do
before.
some chirping.
Yeah.
So we can chirp for 30 minutes.
We've all had that on that boarding pass for Southwest. It's a C65. Like we get it.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's sat in the middle before.
I don't
Oh,
like
see, that's
Southwest.
your fault. You got to get the.
Well,
I had a
Check it out,
panic
but you
attack
do
on
it.
a flight sitting in the middle one time.
Nobody likes Southwest or any airline really, but you do it because
And
it's
then-
the only option.
Yeah. And then I got up to go to the bathroom thinking that was going to help me, and it made it worse because the bathroom's tiny.
Oh, super.
Yeah.
I started freaking out. I still had like an hour left.
Does anybody else get nervous to push that flush button on the bath?
That was gonna
in a-
suck
in
you
a
in?
plane? No, just like it makes such a loud noise. Like, is this going to be the time where something malfunctions and the side of the plane rips off? That's what I
Yeah.
think of.
Final
Like
destination.
I like open the door, then I push it and walk out real quick. Like I get a little nervous.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
You think because when you hit the button, that's going to happen?
I mean,
Like a-
what's
it's
that
like an,
noise? Why does it
ejecto
make
seat.
such a loud noise?
Ejecto toilet.
What is it doing with that?
Where does
Toilet
that go?
stuff. Where does it
No, it's
go?
not shooting it
does
out
it
the
Like
go?
plane.
that scene from Joe Dirt's not accurate.
Yeah.
Where it's the
It's like
big
shoots
thing
it
of
out the
poo.
plane.
just falling out of the sky. No, that's not a thing.
Oh.
I
This
think
was
just a
coming
meteorite.
from Gulf South here. Would you rather vacation in Hammond or Laplace?
I've never really been to either of those places, so I don't know.
If I was in college, I would say Hammond because I can go to Southeastern. Laplace sucks. I'll be honest.
Wow.
LaPlace sucks.
Wow.
Hammond at least got
LaPlace catching
Fire,
straight.
LaPlace.
Just
Oh, we got
straight
good
shit.
listeners
Nah,
on
man.
LaPlace.
Hey,
Shout
we got
out
listeners on
LaPlace. We love
LaPlace.
you.
I'm not a LaPlace fan, so I
Hey,
pass LaPlace too much.
The opinions expressed by Jordan are not the opinions shared by the rest of the OTB people.
Yeah. You know, look, I'm more because as a New Orleans guy, I'm not a big fan of LaPlace. So I'm a little different than everybody. I'm not a big fan of them. They're like,
Going back to your first question, Alondra.
Yeah.
Steven inside the Bayou 4 chat said, I'm a dentist. I picked the shoe.
yes.
I just made me like get even more grossed out about chewing somebody else's
Yeah.
food.
Gross.
Yeah. Don't love it.
Yeah, that is gross. I'll take the shoe all day long.
I think I will too.
Add a little flavor.
Yeah, man. Little kick to it.
Ugh,
You're not gonna eat my
Get
food
outta
and
here.
spit it on my plate. Like, I don't know.
All right, let's see where your fandom is. Would you rather drop $500 on playoff tickets and eat PB&Js for a month, or watch from home on your brand new 85-inch TV with free food but no atmosphere?
Like college football
So
playoffs.
LSU makes it to the CFP, the championship game in Miami.
I'm there. A little PB&J for a while is not gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, it
The
might help
Uncrustables are
me.
great.
Yeah. I might lose some weight.
Hey, bro.
Hella protein in the peanut butter.
True.
I might get fine.
I'm creating my own atmosphere in my house, eating that free food,
Yeah, I'm
eating
about to
whatever
say
I
that.
want for an entire month. I'm playing neck because there's no rules on that at my house.
Well, if you make it to the championship, they usually play neck too. Because they're like, why not?
I mean,
I don't know. I'm with Alondra. I think I'm there for the vibes.
I'm there for the vibes.
no, not a month. Not a month.
Some of us haven't
only
experienced a championship, LSU championship in person or
Sure.
playoff in person.
A month
or
is a
anything.
long
Yeah,
time.
you've experienced 3. We get it. Because you went to 2019.
You're just
right?
talking about a playoff game, though.
Yeah, but I haven't experienced that either. So
All right,
I'm taking the PB&Js.
Enjoy your PB&Js.
Yeah, they got peanut butter and honey Uncrustables too.
true.
You know, those are great.
Can't have those. It's
Those are
PB&Js.
great.
They,
I mean, I don't love jelly, but
Russian didn't say anything about a
think I'm-
Uncrustable.
I think I'm at the crib,
Well,
man.
PB&J they have that version too.
yeah.
I'm not a PB&J guy. I'm not gonna lie, guys.
I'm not either.
Yeah, I'm about to say, growing up, I was
Hot take.
look. Growing up, I was the bologna guy, bologna
I
sandwich.
think I actually could eat PB&Js every day and never get tired of them.
Oh, see, I just never was a PB&J guy.
And I don't respect this about myself, is I didn't like PB&Js growing up either.
I didn't.
I'll eat them now. Like, it's fine. I would have them at halftime and like when I was playing. Like, I wasn't sitting there like, oh, it's so good. I was like, oh man, I'm just trying to get
I like the
some
good
fuel
grilled
in.
cheese.
Grilled cheese is cool.
I like the
Grilled
good
cheese.
grilled cheese. Grilled cheese or a bologna sandwich.
All right. I'm messing
Fried
that.
bologna sandwich. Ooh, boy, that's that struggle meal.
I like it's a
Little-
good
little
grilled
mustard
cheese
on that thing?
dipped into like a good tomato soup. Come on,
Oh, yeah.
somebody.
Good
Yeah, I
grilled
never
cheese.
really ate PB&Js. I mean, I would because I don't like jelly, but I would eat peanut butter sandwiches. But I'd get the crunchy peanut butter.
Oh, you're crunchy?
Hell yeah.
Crunchy?
No,
What are you, Jake? 'Cause
With
You
some
like,
banana?
you like peanut butter and jelly. You're a crunchy guy?
I'll take either. I don't care.
Okay.
Smooth, crunchy, whatever.
Okay.
All good. I'll take strawberry jelly. I'll take grape jelly. I'll take
Ooh.
apple jelly. I'll take any jelly. I don't
I
care.
love some strawberry jelly.
Yeah.
Another weird thing about myself I didn't respect was I didn't really like spaghetti and meatballs either growing up.
Really?
And that's kind of a
You're
weird thing.
like-
Like it's a weird
Well,
thing.
hold on.
I liked a lot of
don't
things.
Come at me for
You
my
just
food
ate
takes
chicken strips.
again.
I know. I liked a lot of
You're the kid
things.
that gets
But I've just
chicken
never
strips and fries at every restaurant.
you're not- you're-
Olive
you're
Garden, chicken strip,
I didn't say every restaurant. I said as a child.
Respectfully,
superior
yes.
chicken strips.
As a child, I didn't want enchiladas. I wanted chicken strips. Okay, but like I never like spaghetti and meatballs, and I like it now. Like, and I just told you, I prefaced it with saying I don't respect this about myself. I just never said like,
Spaghetti.
a ball of meat.
Yeah.
A ball of meat sounds good. A
Ooh.
meatball just didn't sound good to me.
We're the same. I feel the same way. I didn't like spaghetti growing up. Well, one, because my mom would make spaghetti. You eating that for about 4 or 5 days, like every
Oh,
day.
it's the
Yeah, you know,
best.
no, I don't.
Oh, it's the
I got. That's
best.
what made me not like it, man. The leftover spaghetti, man.
T-Bob even got me like even cold spaghetti's pretty good.
I see. Now I can eat some spaghetti, but as a kid growing up, because like I said, your mom make that spaghetti on like a Tuesday, bro. You're eating that spaghetti on Friday. It's like, all right, I'm tired of eating spaghetti. So it got old real fast for me.
I hear you.
Now, hamburger helper, I kill some hamburger helper.
Oh, that's when you're balling on a budget. We had that growing
Yeah, I
up.
like
Yeah.
that too.
Hamburger helper,
Hamburger helper.
beef
Ooh.
stroganoff.
Oh, yeah.
no doubt.
College,
yeah.
we had hamburger helper. We had tuna helper.
Oh, no, I wasn't
college?
a tuna guy. I wasn't a tuna guy.
Can of tuna. Get that tuna helper. Come on.
Ooh,
I mean, it wasn't NIL days back then. We were living on $400 a month.
Do you this is the God's honest truth. There used to be that Brewbachers on Nicholson.
Yeah.
On Sundays after a big win, like we would treat ourselves like that was a splurge. Was to go have Brewbachers after we got done Sunday with Stretch and Stride. That was a big time splurge. Like,
Or
hey, we might got to be conscious the rest of the week, but Brewbacher's about to go down.
Oh, really?
Oh,
I mean,
dude, we didn't have
steak
any money.
Sammy's. Steak Sammy's at Inga's.
Yep. Oh gosh, I'll eat that. I still do eat that almost once a week. Yeah, because dude, my scholarship check didn't pay for it. Barely covered half the rent. Barely. Our rent was $940 and our scholarship check was $500. So
I can only
you do the math.
imagine. I can only imagine you see like the players now and they just chains.
Bro,
and
you go to the
endorsement
parking lot, it
deals.
looks like an exotic car dealership.
Oh wow, just what Hellcats and
I ain't mad.
Mercedes.
Oh,
and-
Hellcats, no. No. I mean, yes, all your European luxury vehicles. Yeah, and I ain't mad at them.
Oh, we talking like BMWs and
no, we're
we
talking about Mercedes. We're
Yeah.
talking Porsche.
Porsche? Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
get yours, kids.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, that's the
Everybody
rule.
gotta
Go
eat.
do it. Go get it. I ain't mad at you. All right, we got to take a break. More OTB when we come back. 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
Hey, go to allstartoyotabatonrouge.com. Speaking of nice vehicles, they've got every option for you. The full-size Sequoia, the Sienna minivan. You want to go murdered out mini?
Shoot.
Ain't no more of those driving around town. You can have the only one. If you're looking for a truck, Tundra, Tacoma, midsize SUV, what about that Highlander? What about that 4Runner? So many different options, and the options are there if you're buying new, if you're leasing, or if you are renting. So later on in the year, when LSU's got road trips to Oxford, to Tuscaloosa, and you want to go watch the Tigers play, remember you can go ahead today and reserve that rental, allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter what you're in the need for, whether it's a big car, small car, whether you need to haul, whether it's for a job, whether it's for carrying a lot of kids around, it doesn't matter. Toyota has a vehicle for your need, whether it's new, whether it's used, whether it is a long-term lease, a rental, whatever your needs are, go see them today or visit them at allstartoyotabatonrouge.com.
Baby, I see you working hard. Wanna let you know I'm proud. Let you know that I admire what you do. Don't know if I need to reassure you. My life will be purposeless without you.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
Sit back and let me pour out my love letter. Let me help you. Take off your
All right, welcome back in OTB, presented by All-Star Toyota here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. I want to remind you about our friends over at Boudreaux's Electrical. Go to the website today, and it's not too late just because that Gulf is heating up. We've already had activity in the Gulf. It is not too late for that whole home generator we tell you about, boudreauxelectrical.com, and a couple of contact numbers here. If you're on the North Shore, 985-397-1562. In the greater Baton Rouge area, 225-300-9389. Go ahead, call them today. They're going to come, slab it, install it. You're ready to go. boudreauxelectrical.com. All right, as we continue breaking down what we saw from week one in college football, we're moving on to week two. You've got the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs coming to town. They did open up their season with a victory over Southeastern. It was not it's not the cleanest game. Going back and watching some of that game last night. Now they did end up pulling away. They won 24-0 at halftime. Though the score was 3-0. Louisiana Tech. I mean, it was what we call a rock fight, and not a beautiful rock fight like we've had. Not one of those defensive battles. Just a very clunky game. I mean, in fact, when you look at the stats of the game, Southeastern actually had more first downs than Louisiana Tech. It was 18-14. On third down, Southeastern was kind of good. They were 9 of 18. Louisiana Tech was only 3 of 10. Total yards in this game, Southeastern actually had more total yards, 273 to 263. Passing yards, Southeastern only threw for 145. Tech throws for 130 total passing yards. Now, one of the differences in the game, turnovers, Southeastern had 3, Louisiana Tech had none. Southeastern had 7 penalties, Louisiana Tech had 5. Even rushing the football, yards per rush for Southeastern, 2.9, Louisiana Tech, 4.2. Time of possession, 32-27 in favor of the Bulldogs. It was an ugly tape. There was a lot of mistakes being made by both teams. Louisiana Tech right now, watching that tape, and this is going to sound awful, they set the forward pass back 40 years trying to get through some of the concepts that they had. And, I mean, it was just not
A big
great.
setback, huh?
Yeah, 40 years.
The forward pass?
1985 is what it looked like I was watching. So, look, Louisiana Tech has certainly had teams in the past that has had really good players. And actually, maybe one of their best players in the history, Tim Rattay's on LSU staff. They've had Troy Edwards. I could go across the board. They've had great players, going back to Terry Bradshaw, and we don't have to do that. Y'all know the history of Louisiana Tech. They're not in the golden age right now. They're trying to find their way there. I mean, look, Derek Dooley had some great times there. Sonny Dykes had some good times there. Skip Holtz had some great times there. But the last couple of years, it's really, really changed directions, and not in a good way. It's going downhill, and it's going downhill fast. And so I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. This is a bad football team coming into town, and you should have every advantage in every way in this game. But that does not mean that you should take your foot off the pedal. You should have the same intensity you had there in Clemson, South Carolina. Look, if you want to impose your will, you can't take weeks off. You got to do it every single week. This is the home opener. This is the first time that a lot of these guys that came here for a reason are going to get a chance to play in the Tiger Stadium. And so what are we watching for in these games? Like, we always look keys to victory. And I just want to see the same intensity. I just want to see the same flying 11 meatheads out there on defense playing with bad intentions. And look, if you get to a point where you're subbing out and here come the twos, that's great. But when you're in there, just look like you looked last week. And then offensively, kind of the same thing. Like what we saw in the second half, man, it was a masterclass of out-coaching the Clemson Tigers. Keep that same energy up all throughout the game, because I'm not going to sit here and, give you individual matchups. You got to go out there and win. For me, my goal for this game is to look like you had the same energy and the same attention to detail that you had last Saturday. And it's hard. That's tough to do.
The attention to detail is what I would look for, like the execution. Make the plays you're supposed to. Take care of business. Make this look like a preseason NFL football game. Get your starters out as fast as you can because you execute. But, to say that what you want to see is the same intensity, you're not going to see the same intensity. You can try. You can talk about it. You can talk about it.
Try.
You're not going to see the same intensity, and that is nobody's fault. It's human nature. You can try all you want. But it's just not going to happen. It is impossible to get the juice, to get the chili that hot, that you're going to go out there with the same intensity, because we don't like these games as former players, and we don't like these games as it's such a letdown from week 1 to going into week 2. But you certainly don't like these games as players. They're not looking forward to it. But you still have a job to do. It is still the next team on the schedule. Week 2, the most important week of the year, most important game is the next one. So you got to go out there, and what you want to see is execution. Improvement on some of the things that you didn't do so well in the first week. Improve on some of that technique. Get better. Just get more reps. It's about getting reps against a team with another color helmet, another color jersey. And you just want to see execution. You just don't want to see sloppy stuff. You don't want the mental focus to not be there to where there's a bunch of pre-snap penalties. Lining up incorrectly, having a bunch of mental errors and stuff like that. Go out there, look sharp. I get it. The intensity is probably not going to be there like it was. But from an execution standpoint, do what you got to do, because you don't really play in the same league like Jake just laid out. It's not a great team. We hope they are. They're a Louisiana team. We want to cheer for them. We want them to get better. We want to get them to where they have been in the past. But right now, it's just not it. So go take care of business. Get the twos in.
Alondra, Jordan, what do you want to see this weekend from the LSU Tigers? Anything stand out specifically?
So that was kind of my thing, too, is coming into this game is obviously Louisiana Tech is not the same caliber as LSU right now. So that was mine. Like, can you keep your head on straight and come off this big win that you had in week 1 and not get humbled by your like other state school here in Louisiana Tech? I mean, what was it, Troy back in
17?
Was it 17?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't want a redo of that. So my biggest thing is, you looked great versus Clemson, and go out there and pose your will and make sure that you don't let up. And it'll kind of, because remember, I was kind of against the 1-0 thing whenever they were during the offseason and stuff like that. Like, I was like, I don't know if we should, but now I kind of get it. And I want to see if that keeps going into the Louisiana Tech game. I know they're still doing it, and they're like, okay, 1-0 versus Louisiana Tech, but I just want to see that mindset continue on even against them.
Yeah. It's a leadership game. You have to have strong leaders to go to games like this, because there's only so much like Brian Kelly's going to say all the right things to the team, and he's going to hype them up as much as he can. But at the end of the day, it's like these types of games are your brothers next to you in the locker room. Like, the people, the senior leaders, the leadership on the team, they can't accept anything less than somebody's best. Where the intensity might not be there, it's the execution and the attention to detail. Let's spend the same amount of hours in the film room. Let's spend the same amount of hours in the weight room. And probably let's get everything out of it. Let's do everything the right way. Let's then prepare yourself for the weeks to come.
Yeah, the thing that I think is important is who you have in week 3 too. So you don't want this high to a dip and try to come back up against Florida. Just look, and like Matt said, you're going to try. Like, the intensity,
obviously,
it's going to be tough.
Right, yeah.
It's tough.
Ain't going to be there.
But if you just continue on and you take care of business, then you springboard into a rival coming to your stadium in week number 3.
Right.
I just don't think you want the peaks and valleys. Like, you want to keep it consistent.
Yeah, we don't want a repeat of Nichols last year, where it's like, you don't want to repeat of that. So my biggest takeaway would have to be, just come in, handle business. You're a better team. Like, I know I agree with Matt wholeheartedly. It's going to be hard to, juice it up how it's going to be because, you're playing. They're not stupid. They know what's going on with La Tech. Like, they're not going to be like, you say to do the coach speak, but I think the main thing, go in there, put your foot on their neck, and then, like you say, get the young guys in there. Let everybody get some experience. Guys that are going to redshirt, get to play 4 games.
Yeah.
Get them in there. So, I want to see Harlem Berry. Like, this is the game where I want to see the young guys, to get up comfortably and then get the young guys in there. Let's see what they got.
I'm right there with you.
I don't need to see Nuss play alone.
Look, at some point you got to get some of those stats for
that's a good point
for Heisman.
See what like Colin Hurley, like see you might get in the game.
I want to see Michael Van Buren.
Oh, Michael Van Buren, Michael Van Buren. Get him in the game. Ashton Stamps didn't play against Clemson.
Right.
Get him in the game. That's what I want to see. Get up. Let's see what these guys got.
All right, we'll take a break. Talk a little Saints Cardinals when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, the rivalries, the marching bands, the upsets. Saturdays just got way more fun. College football is back. Think you know the game? Put your knowledge to the test with DraftKings Sportsbook and turn your big picks into big payouts with live betting, rivalry week odds boost, and more. DraftKings Sportsbook has everything you need to own every Saturday. And here's something special for the first timers, new DraftKings customers. You can bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code Baton Rouge. That is promo code Baton Rouge for new customers to get that $300 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. In partnership with DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus. Physically present in Louisiana. Select parishes only. Eligibility restrictions apply. Licensing partner Golden Nugget Lake Charles. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. See sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos. NFL Sunday ticket offer for new subscribers only and auto renews until canceled. Digital games and commercial use excluded. Restrictions apply. Additional NFL Sunday ticket terms at youtube.com/go/NFL Sunday ticket/terms. Limited time offer.
When we're down, we go, 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 go. When we're down, we go, 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 go. So we're
locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Whoa, you let your feet run wild. Thomas, come as we all go.
right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge, brought to you by All-Star Toyota. New Orleans Saints taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Going to be a noon kick on CBS inside the Superdome. What do we want to see outside of the obvious?
Jake Hayner
I want to see Jake Hayner out there taking reps.
throwing that rugby ball.
Yeah.
If he throws that
I want to see
He's gonna
JT
throw
Gray.
that.
Oh,
He
wait.
is
Hang
gonna
on.
throw
Just
that.
I
kidding.
know.
Oh boy.
I want to see everything.
I know. Like, I was like, outside of a victory, because duh. But
They're gonna win. Saints gonna win this week.
Yeah, I'm not too opposed to winning. I'll be okay.
Saints gonna win this week.
I wouldn't be like,
I want to see,
Kyler Murray, not it.
I'm about to say, what?
I do want to see Spencer Rattler kind of go off
That'd be nice.
and just kind of give a big, like, I got 2 words for you, like at the end of the day.
Yep.
Quiet the haters.
Yeah.
A.K.A. Nick Underhill.
AKA everybody that covers the team.
True.
It ain't just our boy Nick, everybody. Hey, tell me about Spencer Rattler in week 1 coming up. Well, Tyler Shuck is.
It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time with Tyler Shuck.
Yeah.
Okay, but I
Man, I'm
asked
rooting.
you.
I
asked
like,
you
this
about
is
Spencer.
nothing against Tyler Shuck because Tyler Shuck's been great since he got drafted. But I am rooting hard for Spencer Rattler.
No, me too.
Like, I want him to succeed so bad. And not just because he's playing for the Saints. His story, getting to know him a little bit over the last couple of years, the way that he's humbled himself. He has been a great teammate. He has been somebody that plays with a lot of confidence, but not in a I'm too cocky way.
Yeah,
Like
it's grown.
I can root for him and his story and the way that he's gotten to this point to be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
Yeah. I mean, seeing him first time seeing Spencer Rattler was on QB1, so started off on the wrong foot.
So, yeah.
And, yeah. So, seeing the ups and downs of his career, Caleb Williams coming in, taking his job in Oklahoma, him having to go to South Carolina, and then leading up until this point. You can't not only not root for him, but at the same time, it's like, if the Saints win 5 games this year, are we going to keep Rattler around next year? At a certain point, it's like, I feel like the clock is ticking on him and Shuck. Like, I believe, if you ask me, I think the Saints are in their Davis Mills era before the Texans got C.J. Stroud. We're going to keep Davis Mills around for the 2 years, see, we're not going to be good. We're going to see what type of picks we get and where we end up. But I just think that's the era the Saints are in right now. I don't really think that you have the starting quarterback of the team in 2030 on this roster right now. No, I don't believe that. So
Long way away.
That's a long way away.
But it's like
You can't see that with a telescope.
But it's like, Chargers, Herbert. I can see Herbert being y'all starting quarterback in 2030. I don't know if that guy's
Well,
on the roster.
There's what? How many teams have their guy for 2030 right now? 8? Is that too high?
Seems like a lot. Oof. Well, especially when you're talking about the
But he's a younger quarterback.
32nd ranked roster.
That the Saints are going to have 8 wins?
No.
he's saying like
Sorry.
No, I
18
said
is
how
what-
many teams right now can think of who their quarterback's going to be in 2030.
Oh, okay.
I said probably 8.
My bad.
I think the thing though.
I was like, you're tweaking.
No.
I was like, hang on, Jake.
No. These meds are really
Right,
working.
I was like, woo!
The thing I'm looking for the most is, of course, besides the quarterback play, is really seeing this new Kellen Moore offense in action. So we had our discussion with Kellen Moore last week, and he kind of he admitted, just like every coach does, every offense, like everything is not installed for preseason. What you see is pretty basic, vanilla stuff, trying to get the ball in some guy's hand, do some basic stuff, basic football plays. But it's not you don't get the entire picture of what this offense is going to be, how the game management's going to be, how he is as a head coach. So it's his baby. This is his, make no qualms about it. This is his offense. He has installed it from all this amalgamation of all the things, all the offenses and offensive philosophies and great minds that he's been around. I'm so interested to see how that is going to translate into week 1 season one of what Kellen Moore, because I believe that he is a very good football mind, a very good football coach. He was a really great player and has been a good quarterback coach, offensive coordinator. Now he gets a shot. So what is that offense going to look like? Excited to see that in action and let them cut it loose. And I get it. I know that there's some roster issues. There's some talent discrepancies here and there, but like it's still the NFL. These are NFL professional football players. They will win games. I'm sorry if you want them to go 0-17.
Yeah, it
ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
And I think they'll win this weekend. Playing at home, week one, they got a lot of juice. Arizona doesn't really know what to expect, right? They're not. They don't have a book of tape on what a exact Kellen Moore offense is going to be, or a head coach run, or Kellen Moore team is going to be all about. So there's not a lot to go on that. So if they're going to get some, I say get them early, and they got a shot at it. Arizona, they got talent, of course. Kyler Murray's there; he's ultra talented, but
they're not world beaters.
Not world beaters. It's a winnable game, especially at home. Week 1, go out, shut the haters up, Spencer.
Dome will be juiced.
Huh?
The dome will be juiced. So
and it should be, even though it's the cheapest ticket in the NFL right now.
Yeah, but they're going to be in there. It's week 1. They're going to be in there.
It's still shocking to me that it's the cheapest ticket.
And I'll say this, too.
It's gone down $1. 36 now. It was
Should have waited.
It was 37.
One of the main things I do want to see the most is like what you're going on, Matt, about is like, what's the identity of this team, or what the identity of this team will be like? The better teams in the league, Ravens or the Eagles, they're going to be smash mouth football. They're going to come out, they're going to run the ball. Like, what exactly is this identity of the team's going to look like? That's one thing I will be looking for, because, the team's going to take on the identity of the coach. We don't know what Kellen Moore, I don't know.
Here's the good thing about Kellen Moore, though, and I'll give him an attaboy for this, and we talked about it when we had him on. He will look at what his talent is and create the identity.
So good coach. Yeah.
Think about, so he's had Dak Prescott, he's had Justin Herbert, he's had Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
All three of those offenses have been completely different.
Yep.
Because he's looked at his talent and said, okay, I need to form the offense around what I have. Mm-hmm. So with that being known, us having that knowledge, I think you're going to have an offense that is built around number 41.
Okay.
I think AK is going – that's why I said my bold prediction, he's going to have his first 1,000-yard season.
Okay.
I think he is going to be the driving force in the entire offense, and then you're going to ask Spencer to go make a handful of plays every single game.
Okay.
I think it is going to be built around him. And like I said, Kellen's done a great job in his past of building around certain players and certain skill sets. Mm. And if I had to guess, I think it's going to be built around AK in the passing game and the running game.
And I think that 1,000 yards rushing – It will be tough to hit, because I do think teams are going to make you beat them with the young quarterbacks. They're going to try to take that, but it won't be unheard of to have over 1,500 yard all-purpose, certainly.
I think he's going to be checked down Charlie for sure.
That's fine.
Yeah,
and that's great. If you get creative with that, also, you got playmakers, you got speed out there. Get the ball in your playmakers' hands.
You hit.
Let them run.
Look, you hit 2 deep heavy play action shots down the field. Everybody backs up. And it opens up running lanes. And you've got the perfect receivers, I think, to be able to go do that.
You got speed.
Hey, we're talking ourselves back
into
it.
Woo! 8 wins, Alondra. It ain't just the meds, baby.
I don't know, bro.
It ain't just the meds. It's also the CTE.
Honestly, let's go through the room. Let's pick a realistic win total for the Saints. This is should this be turnover chain
We
worthy?
could turnover chain it, but Taylor's not here, so
All right.
I'm saying 5.
I don't even necessarily believe this, but if it's going to give me the chain, I can blame CTE on this. I am going to go 8-9 for the Louisiana. New Orleans Saints.
Whoa.
Yeah, why not? Why
Big
not?
one. That's a big one.
Why
If
not?
the Saints go 8-9, Rattler's your future.
Why not?
He's your future then.
Look, this is
There is no blowback
supposed to
if
be.
you get it wrong. That's
This
true.
is supposed to be bold.
8-9. That's.
Oh, it's supposed to be bold?
Oh,
be
bold.
bold.
Oh man,
I was going realistic.
that's a good year to me.
Realistic, I do think they're going to win 6 games.
Yeah.
But bold, I think they can find the way to 8.
I'm sitting at between 5 and 4, like 5 to 4 wins.
You win
I'm
4
sitting
games, my God.
there.
I'm
Yeah,
at
I think
5.
you'll split with Atlanta. You'll split with the Carolina. I think the Bucks kind of run away with the division. I just don't really. The Saints are going to have to be scrappy.
Atlanta this year. I
Saints
think
will.
Penix is good.
Yeah, they'll catch you later in the year. Like they're one of those teams that later down the line they're going to knock somebody. I'm not gonna say knock them out the playoffs, but like ruin their playoff seeding a little bit. Like they're one of those teams. Like you're sleeping on
They're
them.
gonna have those moments where they're gonna lose 3, 4, 5 straight, and then they might go.
Oof.
I'm gonna just to be different. Sake of being different. I'm gonna go 7.
Okay.
Just because I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be a fan.
Y'all, how
I've
about
been a
this?
hater.
We're talking about how crazy we are picking them to have a losing record still.
You're right. That's the bold take.
Look,
Bold take,
8
losing
wins.
record.
not even sniffing
You
500.
just have so many problems at every position of your roster.
Cool.
So
You got to have some things go your way to get to 7 wins.
I mean,
you got to
the
have a lot
defense
go
is-
your way. You got injuries. You got to
need luck.
avoid.
You need
the
luck.
defense is going to give us 5 wins.
Are we saying they got to have luck to have a losing to be 2 games under?
Yeah, man. Because
We are saying
And we're in
that,
a
aren't we?
rebuild era.
Yeah. But if he does get 7 to 8 wins year one with Kellen Moore, I think that's a W. Like that's a win.
Oh, yeah.
He gets
It's a
7 wins.
With this team and this
Wow.
roster right now,
He
the
gets
sky's the
7
limit. if you
he
ask
gets
me.
7
He's
wins.
Great Marshall of Endymion.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, he would. What? I would be a believer. I'm the biggest Kellen Moore fan at that point. I'm like, oh my
go.
goodness. This guy turned water into wine into water. Water into wine or something like that.
Wine into
Yeah.
water.
Wine and
Wine
water.
and
Something
water.
like that.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
Don't
something
do that.
like that.
Unless you're going to put My High in it, drink
Drink
MyHigh.com.
my high.
Stay hydrated.
Well, hey, actually, yesterday when I was down bad before I got my meds, My High helped me out a little bit.
It does. It does indeed do that.
Went a little, the orange flavor. Zero
The
sugar.
zero?
Yeah,
Beautiful.
My high,
Yeah.
fueling the marathon training,
that's right.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Fueling life, really, if you think
Yeah.
about it.
hot Pilates,
It should be fueling your life. If it's not, go to drinkmyhigh.com
or Rouse's.
or Rouse's.
True. Big true.
How about this? How about you go see Jake and Matt at Rouse's, and
Yep.
while you're there,
By My High.
you get you some.
Hey,
My
the other
High.
day I was
Maybe he'll sign the
I went and
box.
got a
Yeah,
couple
sign
cartons
it.
to put on the desk when we were at Rouse's. And pretty much like every time I go,
Put 'em
it's
back
almost like
after.
sold out.
Did
like
you buy
there. So
'em?
like people
Or did
they
you
get them while they're hot, and
Wait.
they're stocking those things up
you-
like.
Did
every
you
other
buy
day.
them or did you steal them?
No, I went and
He
put
put
them
him
back.
back.
I
put 'em
guarantee
back.
they're sold now.
I thought maybe you just, hey, that's my product.
Better
Gonna
get your
walk out
hands
here
on
with
some before they go.
All right, we'll take our last break of the show, wrap it up with Ask the Bench when we come back on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GoTommies.com.
Tommy.
That's GEAUX, Tommies with the Y.com. Once you go to the website, you'll clearly see the difference. You'll also see the gallery of work that they can do for you, that they've done for your neighbor here in the greater Baton Rouge area. Testimonials of past clients as well. I mean, I love the website. It really breaks it down. I mean, windows, doors, siding, they each have their own tab, and also like other services, right? Something we don't talk a lot about, but they can help you out. We talk gutters sometimes. I mean, just go check out their website, see what they can do for you. One of the things that I always encourage you to, like if you got a custom job, like you got a custom door that you've been thinking about, or a custom window that, man, no, everybody tells me they can't do that. Well, Tommy and the team can do it because I've had them out. They've had that conversation with me. They can have it with you. Go to GoTommies.com.
Yeah, Tommy's Windows, Sidings, Doors. We know if you have a project going on, you're going to get a couple of different prices and quotes. Make sure that Tommy's is one of them so they can prove to you that they truly are the best. Go to GoTommies.com.
Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door. And the
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to
Banger.
this.
All right, welcome back in OTB.
And you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay.
Hey.
Welcome to my house, baby. Take
Death Valley going to line up this weekend. The real one. It's our house.
Go to trashrangers.com. Need a roll-off dumpster, 3 different sizes to choose from. Get in contact with them. Let them know how big your project is. They're going to make sure you have the right size dumpster on your project. And if you don't know exactly, maybe you got a lot more trash than you thought, they come empty that dumpster and bring it right back. Trashrangers.com. Trashrangers.com. Oh, that's a funny comment in midstream ad. All right. Ask the bench. They talked a lot about Caden Durham's patience running the ball. FB1, thoughts on his timing. I thought Caden was great. 17 carries, right at 75 yards. That's exactly what LSU needs from him this year. And he's going to have games where he has bigger moments. But, man, you saw the difference when he was healthy compared to last year. He was fighting through that foot injury that he had, and he was gritty as hell last year finishing the year. But, man, I thought he had a big, big day. I mean, even the first carry he got, they had him down in the backfield, and he somehow stays up and hits a big play. So, explosive runs all over the place for Caden Durham.
Yeah, he had great vision.
Patience was awesome.
Reading blockers. Well, and LSU did a lot of things where they were like pulling a tight end around, like looping a tight end around or pulling somebody. And they're blocking one-on-one with like leaving somebody free. So the line will like block down and leave an end free. And it's tough to read like a looping blocker like that. Did a really good job. Very exciting.
Ask the bench, what about the fan tailgate we got promised? I'm still trying to work on that. I'm trying to find the location. Like, if we did it at Elite, the problem is, because I dug into it, is the parking and the roads being closed and how far it is away. So we're actually doing our show from Pro Dreams tomorrow, and so I'm going to have a conversation with him. Maybe we can do a tailgate there before a game since it's in that shopping center with the OG walk-on. So I did not forget about y'all. Still got to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, we will be doing our show every home game Thursday from Pro Dreams. So that starts tomorrow. Friday at Rouse's. Come hang out with us. Multiple opportunities most weeks.
We are going to be having some fun this football season.
All right. Thank you all for tuning in, even with the technical difficulties. We love you. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Off the bench.
All right, go to KTZBlinds.com, KTOZBlinds.com. That is K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Been doing it since 2004. In the greater Baton Rouge area, in Lafayette, on the North Shore, all that contact information, top right corner of the site. And the thing I love about Brandon Barton and the team, they're going to know your space better than you do in about 10 minutes time. Sometimes it doesn't even take 10 minutes. For me, they walked into my house. You need this here. You need that there. And it's going to fix A, B, and C. I didn't know C was even an option, but Brandon and the team did. Go to KTZBlinds.com.
Yeah, K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Go to that website. It's a brand new website. It's beautiful. It shows you everything that they do right there on the front homepage. There is a video of Brandon Barton, the owner, talking about. You can just see the passion, the knowledge that they have for your homes. Make your house more energy efficient. Make your house more beautiful. Everything K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. KTZBlinds.com.